In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 things that I plan to do to make $1 million in 2023. It takes a major shift in your thinking to go from a 6-figure business to a 7-figure business. My parents were divorced when I was 7 years old, and I was raised primarily by my mother, who was a guidance counselor at a local public school. And I can pretty much guarantee, I don't know for sure, but I'm fairly confident she never made more than $100,000 per year ever in her entire career. So as a result, I didn't learn a whole lot about money when I was a kid growing up. And my entire adult life, for as far back as I can remember, I've tried to teach myself about money and how it works and how to earn more of it, and ultimately how to unlock the secret of earning $1 million in a single calendar year. And I'll be honest, I think I'm on the verge of cracking the code. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jim and I am the founder of the trademark law firm Hawthorne Law. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 secrets that I've learned about how to turn your 6-figure business into a 7-figure business in 2023. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Earning $1 million a year is a huge obstacle for a lot of business owners. Most online entrepreneurs never hit this goal, and a big reason why is all the mental blocks that we learn about money as we are children. And this week is my birthday, and I'm going to be turning. So the stakes could never be bigger for me because I have financial goals of where I want to be by the time I'm 50. And one of those goals is I want to hit what I would call my freedom number. That means I have enough money in the bank that I can live my life without having to work again and earn all my money through passive savings. And to get there, I really need to start increasing the amount of money my business earns each year. All right, the first step towards going from a 6-figure business to a 7-figure business in 2023 is stop worrying about what other people think. I will be honest, this is something that I have had a huge issue with over the last several years. In the past 18 months or so, I've made 2 different videos that talk about how I earned money in my business, how I earn passive income in my business, and those type of things. I have felt so judged, whether it's right or wrong, I have felt incredibly judged by putting those videos out there. And even though a lot of people told me that these were incredibly helpful to them, that I should make more videos like that, I have been reluctant to do so. And one of the main reasons for that is that I was nervous and scared about what other people would think. If you want to make $1 million in a year, you have to stop worrying about what other people are going to think of you, because you're going to make some good choices and you're going to make a whole lot of bad choices. And if you dwell on those bad choices and the things that maybe you could have done better, instead of learning from those mistakes and pushing forward, you're never going to grow as a business owner. And so that's one of the first things that you need to understand is you need to stop worrying about what other people think and stop worrying about how other people are judging you. And those videos are just one example. If I stopped doing things that I was worried that other people might judge me for, I wouldn't have the law firm that I have today. I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have built a legal template store. I wouldn't have any of those things because I would have been worried about what other people might think. I probably would be working at a law firm somewhere, hating my life. But the second thing I need to do if I'm going to make $1 million in 2023 is I need to do a better job of managing my time. I've already started working on that with a business coach that I recently hired. She's taught me this technique called Monday Map and Friday Wrap. Basically, every Monday you map out your week, and every Friday you recap your week to see what you did and what you could have done better. That's all well and good, but then you have to start thinking about, at a deeper level, what you're actually putting on your calendar for the week. Now, I've actually read about this on a book called Work Less, Make More by James Schramko. I also saw this on a video from a fellow attorney, Erica Kohlberg, who talks about the fact that she wanted to earn $1 million a year when she realized that she knew that she had to earn $480 per hour for a 40-hour work week, working 52 hours a year. Now, I'm not willing to do that, but the bottom line is here, when you are making $480 an hour, you have to look at what you're doing. And if you're not doing $480 an hour type of work, then you shouldn't be doing it. Now again, her math assumes that she's working 52 weeks a year and 40 hours a week. Now maybe she's working 80 hours some week to make up for the weeks when she doesn't work. Maybe she's working, I don't know. I don't know what her schedule looks like. But for me personally, 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year is not going to work. What's more appropriate for me is 40 hours a week times 48 weeks a year. That gives me 4 weeks to take off for vacation or take time with family or holidays or whatever. So the math for me works out to approximately $520 per hour work that I should be doing. If I'm not doing at least $520 per hour work, then I probably shouldn't be doing it. I need to be doing the higher level work that other people cannot do and not doing the lower level tasks that I can outsource to somebody else. So last week, even though I had COVID, I was feeling well enough to travel, and we did travel as a family to Italy, where I got my second mug from Rome, and I'm gonna have a little sip of coffee. Small little mug, small little coffee. The third thing you need to do if you want to build a $1 million a year business is you need to build more passive income into your business. And what do I mean by this? I mean that you need to start separating the work that you do from the amount that you earn. You need to be building an asset in your business that's going to build revenue into your business over and over and over again without you doing any additional work. So right now in my business, me personally, I have two separate businesses. I have my trademark traditional law firm, which we help people to file and protect their trademarks and intellectual property rights. And then I have everything else that falls under the umbrella of a digital media company that I have formed. And so that's basically all the other revenue sources that I have for my business. And there's two main ones that I have, and that is number one, my legal template store, which sells legal templates. And then we also have my OB Foundation's membership community. And this is a great time to say that this week, the last week of November here, moving into December, is Cyber Week. And that means that right now you can get a 6-month subscription to our OB Foundation's membership community for 40% off the normal monthly subscription rate when you sign up for 6 months in advance. And so that's going to give you access to training, community, and coaching on how to start, build, grow, and of course, legally protect your online business. You can get in now for 40% off the normal monthly rate. So I'll include a link down in the description below if that's something that you would like to check out. So in terms of the two businesses that I run with my law firm, let's talk about that for a second. Right now, I am doing most of the work for my law firm. I do have some people that I outsource that do a little bit of work for me, but for the most part, I'm doing most of that work, which means that if I get sick, like last week I got COVID, was unable to do a video, if you didn't notice, or if I decide I want to take a vacation with my family, then I'm not working, which means the law firm isn't earning any money. And so to change that moving forward, to take a 6-figure business into a 7-figure business, you really need to start the process of eliminating you from the day-to-day work of your business. And that means that if something happens to me, the business will continue to run and will continue to make money. And so one of my main goals of what I want to accomplish in 2023 is I want to start the process of extracting me out of the law firm. Now, while that means, yes, I will still be the face of my law firm, it also means that in terms of the lower level legal work that I don't really need to do, that's not $480 or $520 an hour legal work, then I can outsource that to another lawyer to do for me, and so that I do not have to worry about handling those aspects of the client work. In addition, this will free up my time to do more of the scalable work that I can do for the non-legal aspects of my business. So the important point here is that if you want to turn your business from a 6-figure business into a 7-figure business, you really need to extract yourself out of that business, and you need to stop trading your time for money, because there's only so much money you can earn on an hourly basis, on a weekly basis. And like I said, if you stop working in the business, then you're no longer going to be earning that money if you're the only one who is responsible for bringing in that revenue. The fourth thing that I really need to do to take my business to the next level in 2023 is I need to start surrounding myself with smarter people. Now, I've already started to do this. Earlier this year, I joined a coaching program for lawyers. I already mentioned this here in the video, and my coach helped me kind of map out my weeks and what I'm going to do going forward. And she's also going to help me to come up with quarterly goals of what I'm going to accomplish each quarter. But I want to take that to the next level. Now, this program, this coach is great. Unfortunately, she's in Colorado. I'm here in Portugal. There's a big time difference, and it's going to be hard to meet in person with this coach and with the other members of the coaching program. So I'm looking at another coaching program, which I will divulge later on after I actually join it, where I would be flying to London once a quarter to meet with other high-level entrepreneurs and learn more about what they're doing in their business and to draw inspiration from, and to not only help them, coach them along, but for them to also help me and coach me along in terms of what we're doing for our business. Now, this is a higher level, higher priced program, but it's something where I really feel it's important that if you want to take your business to the next level, it's important to invest in yourself, to invest in coaching, and to surround yourself with people that know a lot more about business than you do. And that's what I intend to do if I decide to join this program, which in all likelihood I probably will. And along those lines comes the fifth way that I really want to build my business in 2023, and that's to read more. That sounds really simple, but the smartest people in the world, the most successful people in the world are avid readers. Now, back in the pre-COVID world, it was really easy for me to do a lot of reading because I drove to work, I drove to court, I drove to mediations, I drove to meet with referral sources. I did a lot of driving on a day-to-day basis. But as COVID hit, I started doing more and more work from home, as a lot of people did, and now that we live in Portugal, we have a car. It's used to basically drive the kids to and from school each day, which my wife does. And so I basically rarely, if ever, am driving the car, especially any long distance. And I'll be honest, the drivers here in Portugal are nuts, so I don't really feel comfortable driving in the car and listening to a audiobook anyway. But that's something I used to do a lot of when I was in the States, and now it's not as easy to do. So one of the things that I would like to do moving forward into 2023 is make a goal of reading at least one book a week. The way I like to do this is by using Audible. I'll include a link down in the description below. You can sign up and get a free book on Audible. Basically, a lot of audiobooks, I can listen to in 1.5 speed. That's a lot faster than I can read the written word, and I actually retain more information when I listen to the material than when I actually read the material. And so I love listening to audiobooks. It's a way for me to consume a lot of content really quick. And so moving forward to next year, my goal is to read about one book a week. And I think that's really going to help take my business to the next level, because when I read books like this, business books and books that make you think, they give me ideas and inspiration for things I can do with my business that I wouldn't otherwise learn if I wasn't reading those books. So that's the fifth thing that I really want to take into 2023. So what are you going to do to take your business into 2023? If you've got an idea, if something that I just mentioned really spoke to you today and you want to take your business to the next level and go from 6 to 7 figures, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know. And also just another quick reminder about the Cyber Week sale we're running this week for my OB Foundation's membership community. If you like this video, make sure you check out this next one I've done right here. This talks back about how I made passive revenue in 2021. Take care, folks. Talk soon.